What's going on, guys? It's Lewis here with Crypto Elite. Welcome to another Trading Tuesday market update video. I am, of course, recording this on Monday, February 7th. I always record my Trading Tuesdays the day before on Monday. And if you want the updates as soon as I chart them out and as soon as I actually create the trades and put them on, then definitely join the Crypto Elite VIP, because that is where I put all of this up as soon as I chart it out. And now today is actually a very big day because Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins are reaching their resistance levels. So as everyone starts to say we're going to the moon and new all-time highs are imminent, I am actually selling, and I have already sold over 80% of all of my positions in my active trades that I had on during the last few weeks. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that I bought Bitcoin and I went all in at Bitcoin at around $34,000 and Ethereum around $2,200, and bought a lot of other coins including UFO, AVAX, Solana, Super, and a whole lot more, and of course Quant at the Pico bottom lows of this cycle. So I'm up significantly. So I'm taking profits at this very big resistance that we have right now. And you'll see this in a second, what the big resistance is for Bitcoin and for Ethereum, along with a few other coins, and why I am taking my profits right now, or I just took my profits right now. Now, an important thing to keep in mind, just because I'm selling, does that automatically mean that the market is going to immediately go down? Absolutely not. We could easily see the market of Bitcoin go up to $45,000, $46,000, Ethereum go up to $3,300. That's totally fine. What you need to understand is that trading is a game of probabilities. I believe that the probability of Bitcoin and Ethereum going down from these levels around 45,000 and 3,200 are more, I believe that that probability is more likely to happen than for the continuation upward. And you know what? Even if there is a continuation upward, another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30%, it doesn't matter. It could go up to $50,000. That's fine, because eventually there will be another pullback, of which I will buy into the dip. And the other thing to know is that this is my trading account. Everything that I share with you is based on my trading account. I have two accounts. One account is my trading account. This is what I share with you because trading is exciting, it's fun, it's day to day or week to week, however much you want to put into it. And then I have my investment account. My investment account, I do have a video of what is inside of my investment account. If you search my channel, you could see it. However, my investment account, I just put money into there and I don't really touch it. That's what investments are. You just put investments into that account and you stake it, or you just play very, 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 very few plays throughout the year in the investment account. In the trading account, your goal is to make as much money as possible or to make as much Bitcoin as possible. So that's what I'm doing with my trading account. It's exciting, it's fun, and that's what I'm sharing with you. So that's what I'm selling. I still have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quant, and altcoins on my hardware wallet. I still have a lot of coins in an account that I do not touch. That is my investment account. However, for my trading account, this is what I'm doing. And the whole goal of this is to, like I said, accumulate more US dollars and accumulate more Bitcoin and accumulate more Ethereum. And the goal of this trading account is to outperform holding Bitcoin or just holding Ethereum or just holding Bitcoin and Ethereum, because those are the two main ones, the main cryptocurrencies that everyone buys. So if you could outperform holding just Bitcoin or just holding Ethereum or just holding the top two, or maybe, I don't know, the top five, then you're doing very, very, very well in my book. That's equivalent to me as if you are outperforming the S&P 500 in a regular traditional market. And so now that we got the intro out of the way, let's hop on the screen so we can actually get started. One thing right before I do say that, I obviously have to have the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. And these videos are for educational purposes only. So now let's hop into the charts. Okay, guys, so now that we went through that video and those on-chain metrics, let's look at the other on-chain metrics. So the Pi Cycle Top Indicator, the MVRVZ score, the R-Hodl ratio, Fear and Greed Index, market caps, all that other stuff. So I'm going to start off with the CBBI, which is the Bitcoin bull run index, it's at 45. And like I say every single week, like this stuff is really good if it's down below 10 or if it's up above 90. If it's in the really drastic ranges, that's when it becomes like very, very important. But obviously right now it's at 45. It's right in the middle, between 0 and 100. So it doesn't really tell you anything. Same thing with the Pi cycle top indicator. We had that cycle top, back in May. And that's when everything, started going down. And you actually just saw that from the on-chain data from that video that we just watched, or from the video that I just rehashed a little bit. So you saw that all of the on-chain metrics were going down since right here. And this was the top from the Pi cycle top indicator. So we're going to have to wait until another top comes up for that to actually show anything. Same thing with the MVRVZ score. We have the bottom, we have the top. We are at a very nice low. But really, this doesn't tell me much unless I want to go all in once it actually reaches this bottom price, bottom green zone, or if I want to go out and start scaling out once it reaches this pink zone up here. Our hodl ratio right here, boom, smack dab in the middle, same thing. Bitcoin rainbow chart, we are in the still cheap territory. If it comes down here, I will be buying, as much as possible, selling every single thing I own and just putting all of it into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. If it's up here, I'll be selling it and probably like buying real estate or something like that. Then we have the fear and greed index. It's at 48. Not too bad. Right in the middle, just like everything else. And obviously, as the price goes up, the fear and greed index goes up as well. If this is under 10 or under 15, I really want to buy it. If it's over 90 or over 75, I'll start looking to scale out. But obviously, it doesn't really tell you anything. Then we have the funding rates. The funding rates, sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't use this. I started using it a lot, but things are looking at least a little bit bullish due to the funding rates being negative. So that's pretty good. And then and actually I just put this up here. I didn't mean for this to be in the market update, but I did just gather my old data from EdgeSheet, which is my trading tracking software that I used to use. And it turns out that I did 416 trades with a win rate of 73.56%, which is pretty damn good. So if you are not, I'll just throw this in here. If you are not tracking your trades using a trading journaling software such as EdgeSheet or CoinMarketMan, which is the one that I am now using. I'm now going into CoinMarketMan and going to use that. Then you simply won't know what your trade, you're not going to be as good as someone who uses these type of tools, because you're not going to be able to see what actually is your edge. This clearly shows you what your edge is if you use EdgeSheet or CoinMarketMan. And also, I'm going to be starting up a $100,000 account, putting it on CoinMarketMan, and then updating everyone. Last time I had a challenge like this, it was at 60,000, and you could see Crypto Elite. If you type in Crypto Elite VIP on Twitter, you could go down and see that the initial capital was 60K, and it ended up being over $350,000 from that challenge that I did last year. So that's pretty dope. And I'm going to start a new one. And instead of starting with 60,000, I'm going to start with 100,000. And I'm going to throw that up here just like this, just like I did on this challenge. So look forward to that. Okay, guys. So now we could actually get into the charts, and I don't think it looks very good. Let's start off on the total market cap. So the total market cap for cryptocurrency, if you take the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, you could see that's coming into the 38.2 at around $2.07 trillion. This wick might not be the actual bottom. This might be the actual bottom, which would mean that it does still have a little ways to go up to 2.12, which would make a little bit more sense because this was the previous high monthly close. So if you click on the monthly chart and you scroll back, you could see that right here was the monthly close, and this was also the monthly close. So this whole area right here is just like a huge resistance, in my opinion. Well, not even in my opinion, it's just like what it is the monthly freaking close. Plus, there's all this support back here, which turned into resistance. So this is a big resistance, whole area. So I'm not like, you'd have to scalp. Like, this entire area is just for scalping, really. And we're coming into the big resistance. So like I said, it's either here, or if we take it from the actual bottom, then it's right here. So maybe we got a few more percentage up for the whole market cap to go. But overall, I already sold, so I'm looking to continue to just be in my sells, or I guess to just not buy anything until we get a dip down in the total market cap. Because look, we're still in a downward trend. I think the downward trend, this wasn't even broken yet. So this is the from here to here. Yeah. Okay. So it's like, look, not only do we have this resistance of the 38.2, which is the horizontal resistance, as well as the previous monthly close right up in here, but we have this diagonal resistance as well. Like, it just makes sense, which is why I'm completely in stables in all of my trades right now. So that's the total market cap. Let's go into total 2. Oh, wait, before we even go in there, look at the daily chart. Overbought, way overbought conditions, and overbought RSI, MACD, and overbought RSI and stochastic RSI. So yeah, things are overbought in the daily, in the weekly. It's actually not that bad on the weekly, but it's coming up. It's coming to it. So that is the total market cap. Let's look at the total 2. Looks very, very similar, obviously. So if you take the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, you could see the 38.2. We're coming back right into that at 1.186. We're at 1.159. So 200 billion or something like that, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, we've been seeing nice growth, nice steady growth. Love to see it, but it's, coming straight into a big resistance. And just like the other one, total market cap, maybe this one is up here. Maybe this is the actual resistance, which, now that I'm looking at this again, maybe I took my profits a little bit too early on a lot of my trades, because we still have about 4% to go on the total market cap. But still, on the daily, look at how overbought everything is on the RSI, on the stochastic RSI, on the MACD. Everything's overbought, and the MACD is starting to hedge down, which is the first sign right when it does this is when you want to get out. So maybe I did do good. All that I know is that we've been consistently making lower highs, lower high, and this entire area is an area to make another lower high. So don't be surprised if we make another lower high. Like, we are doing something like this, right? And now if this comes up and it does something like let's say it goes like up here, comes back down, and then comes back up, and then boom boom comes up here, and then retest it, man, I will go in very heavy right there, because I would target up here, right? But that's not the case right now. The case right now is it's coming into resistance, so it's probably going to do that. Can it go like this? Sure. Can it go like this? Maybe. But it's going to have a pullback eventually. And this is nothing like this. To me, this is nothing like back in September. Back in May. Yeah, back down here when this right here happened, I went full-fledged, all in, back into the crypto market. We're going up. Really, really liked it. The market was awesome. Loved it. Same thing, literally back here, like at the start of it, go all in, balls to the walls. Now in my opinion, is not the time to be balls to walls. Now is, in my opinion, we're in a bear market. So we have been making, and how do I think we're in a bear market? Because for the past 3 months, maybe even 4 months now, we've been in nothing but a downtrend. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, most likely. So I'm just using logical sense over here, just looking at the charts. Okay, it's nothing like mind-boggling to think that we're going to go back down. And honestly, this right here is the golden Fibonacci. So let me go to the total. Maybe it's on the total as well. Maybe if I do that on the monthly chart. So if I go to the monthly chart, right, and I take the Fibonacci from the bottom lowest point, right? Whoops, did not want to move that. From the bottom point up to the top, right here, right there. Okay, boom. This is the area, $1.24 billion. Total market cap. This is the area where you just, if it comes down here, all freaking in. And this is, honestly, I could see it coming down here. I could totally see it coming back down here again. Everyone's going to be all euphoric. It hits 45, it hits 46. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then it'll just crash on back down, bringing the entire market down with it. I mean, we already went over the total market cap for altcoins. Let's look at the dominance levels as well, okay? Because dominance levels tell another story too. Also, not to mention the fact that we saw the on-chain analytics from previous, and those were bearish as well. Everything, going down. except for maybe like hodlers wallets, but I did not see, because it wasn't in the video of this week's video for Glassnode. They didn't show the hodlers wallets. They only showed the stuff that I showed you, the active wallets and the transactions and all that stuff, and the median volume per transaction, and all of that's going down. Hold on a second. Something is going on with my internet. Maybe I could fix this. Give me 1 second. All right, dope. So now we could start looking at, let's look at the actual dominance levels. This is the altcoin dominance. Boom, 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 triple top. It's triple top. And then alts are going to come down. Even more confluence. Honestly, I really want to sell my investment portfolio. I say, I'm not going to do it. It's for investing. I just keep on adding money to it. But like, damn. If alts are going to bleed, they're going to bleed. Like, all of my investments are going to go down like 90%. I don't want that. It's horrible. So maybe I will sell some of my investment portfolio, to be honest, because look, like, yeah, we're done. Alts are going to this is altcoin dominance right here. It's dying. It's dying. Okay, yeah, so sorry, I had to pause it and restart it real quick. But yeah, like I said, it's dying. Like, it's going down. Altcoins are going to go down. And honestly, like, okay, so if we get big pumps, on some coins, like, for instance, KDA literally just got this huge pump, right? And if we get a huge pump like this on some coins, I am going to be exiting. I'm going to be selling and rebuying. So like for KDA right now, I just sold it. I'm going to rebuy, 5% lower, whatever. It's not like that much lower, but I will be doing these like sell rebuys for my investment portfolio. It's a little bit risky. I mean, it's not really that risky, because usually things, do play out like how I think they do when I do my sell rebuys. But like, yeah, I really don't want to hold a coin. I mean, no. Okay. So in my investment portfolio, with my investment portfolio, this is my game plan. It's like, I buy the coins, right? And the whole purpose is to accumulate as many coins as possible. So whenever I sell them, I want to rebuy just as many coins, if not more coins, back at lower prices. And that's like the game plan when it comes to my investment portfolio. With my trading portfolio, I just want to buy and sell long and shorts and just make as much USD as possible, so that I could eventually accumulate more USD, so that when there is a huge crash, I can put that money into my longer term investment portfolio. You see, beforehand, what I was doing was I was trading, and I was making a lot of money trading. But then what I would do is I would take the profits from my trading portfolio and I would put them into my long-term investment portfolio. And, as I would continue to make my profits. And it's like, that's really good in theory, but what would be a lot more profitable is to keep everything in my trading portfolio and then wait until there's a huge dip in my investments in the different assets that I want to invest in. And then once there's that huge dip in my investments, then I will take some of my trading portfolio gains and I will convert them into my investment portfolio and just hold it there for the long run. Because while it's down significantly, because if I keep on trading, let's say I'm trading a bunch of alts and then KDA is in my investment portfolio, and I take my profits from my trading portfolio and I put it in here, and I put it in here, and I put it in here, I put it in here, and I put it in here as I continue to make gains in my trading portfolio, then of course, when this falls, like, that was very stupid of me to be buying here, or to be buying here, and here, even if it is for the long run, for multiple years. I do plan on trading my investment portfolio within market cycles, which takes years to formulate and to create. So it would be way better. And my new strategy now, which is what I've learned, is to just trade as much as possible, keep my trading account going for as long as possible until there is a huge downward basically shift in the market and we lose 50% is a good one, 60% is a good one. This one went down 85% from the top, so I say 50, but really like 70% from the top, 60, 70% from the top, and then buy in, because then it's at least low enough to the point where if it's a solid investment, I feel comfortable putting my money in and just waiting years and years and years, or however long I need to wait. So that is what I'm going to do from now on. And that's so for KDA and for some of my longer term investments, basically if they jump up, if they have like really big jump ups, then I will be selling and then rebuying back in like lower, and I'll just keep on doing that. But for my trading account, I'm just going to keep everything in my trading account. All right. So let's start off with Bitcoin. So we have Bitcoin. It came down, and now we're seeing the most bullish price action we've seen in months. What you need to remember though is that we're still in a downtrend. So until we make a high and then a lower high, a higher low, we're still in this downtrend. So I'm going to just look for shorting opportunities, and this is what I see. The 38.2 comes up right here. If we take the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, 38.2 is at 46,900. It's anywhere between 46,900 and really honestly just like 46,000. So somewhere within the 46,000 range is where the Fibonacci is. And yeah, 46,600, 46,000, maybe 47,000. This is the highest I see the Fibonacci actually, but this is on the weekly. And if we go down to the daily chart, if we bring this up here, yeah, that looks fine. If we bring this here, this looks like a more accurate representation of where the 38 is. 47,700, maybe 47,200, somewhere in the $47,000 region. Either way, I'm going to be shorting at 46,900, and I'll have my stop above this, 38.2 right over here, right above this wick. And that's going to be what I'm going to be trying to do. I'm going to be risking 2% of my portfolio on this. We're already hitting the overbought territory for Bitcoin, and we're already, hitting pretty high levels of the MACD. So maybe we'll get like one quick push up, but yeah, I already have this planned out. And the reason why I want to do this is because of what I showed you with the total market caps and the dominance levels and all of that. Plus we have this right here. So we broke through here, boom, and now we're making this really nice leg up. But overall, we have this big resistance, and yeah, I really don't like how big of a resistance this is. So I've already sold off my Bitcoin in my trades and all of my trades and stuff. But I'm going to actually short it if it comes back up here. So that is Bitcoin. So let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum, looking the same exact way. It had this bottom and then boom, shot up. I also sold off my Ethereum at $3,200 because if we take the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, you see that it was at around 31,500, or if we take it from this top to this bottom, it was at 3,193. But like I said before, this probably isn't really the real bottom. The real bottom is right here, which means that the 38.2 is around 3,290, or maybe it's at 3,250. So somewhere around 3,200 to 3,300. That's the best place to short. So I've already sold my Ethereum, and I don't know. I suppose I will short it as well. Short Ethereum. Right here, this right here is the best place. This right here is an amazing place to short it right here. And I think that this yields a really great shorting opportunity. So what I would do is I would put on a short position right here because I already sold. So I'll put on a short position now. Here, I'll try to be buying back at around 2,900. And if I get stopped out up here at 34.29, that is above these highs. So I really don't think it'll go above these highs. So I'm going to risk 2% on this trade as well. All right, guys. Well, sorry I had to pause it for a second, but I had to go into my trading software and literally put in my short positions, because as I was creating this, look, it literally went up and it tagged it. So it tagged it, and now it's down 3% already. So I just put on some massive short positions for Ethereum, and shit, I wish I kept on going through the charts to see, because I would love to have put on shorts for even more coins. It would have been great, but no worries, because that's what we're going through right now. I also sold off all of the Doge. I had a bunch of Doge. I said, screw it, selling off my Doge right now. So I sold it because this is just, it looks terrible. In fact, I need to tell somebody to sell their Doge right now, because they were asking me about it. I told them to sell 50% up here. Good thing they did that. So now I'm going to say, yeah, just sell the rest. Cool. So that was Ethereum. And I threw that into the chat. I tagged everybody too, so everybody knows. I even put in the alerts. I put everybody, I'm opening up a short for ETH right here. Boom, open up. This was when it hit my other target to sell it. So there's differences between shorting and selling. If you just simply sell something, you're not shorting it. You're simply just taking your profits, or you're simply selling it back into USD. If you're shorting something, you actually make money on the way down. You make extra money on the way down. So it's a little bit different. So yes. All right. Just need to check on that real quickly. Now we could go back over here. So make sure this is on. Yeah. And by the way, I will have a dude. If 3,200 was the freaking top, I swear to God, did I call the Pico top? I called the bottom. I freaking got in now. If I literally got in here, and now if I get out here and I get back in here, this is literally going to be I will be a freaking ultimate champion. So, anyway, sorry for being facetious or stupid. Let's look at Ethereum against Bitcoin. Yeah, Ethereum against Bitcoin, just drowning. Look, lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Huge. Oh my gosh, this was huge. A couple days ago, that was the damn. Yeah, 3 days ago when this happened, boom, you should have known immediately it was gonna drop. It's only down 1%, so it's not really like it's like crazy, but yeah, Ethereum against Bitcoin, gonna have some trouble there. I would be more into Ethereum than I would be into Bitcoin right now. Sort of annoying because I freaking have been in Ethereum. I have a lot of Ethereum, but I mean overall, look at what it did. It's absolutely demolished Bitcoin. It's been on a rise. And I really don't see Ethereum underperforming Bitcoin at this point. Ultimately on the higher time frames, like look, it's been higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. In fact, what if we actually do this? What if we actually do this right here? Whoa, man. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this. It's going to come down here. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's going to come down here. And once it comes down here, it will then probably come back up. So this is what I'm thinking. Let me draw this out really quickly. It's probably going to go like this and then like this. So let me get this out of here because this I don't even want. I'm going to keep on this. So yeah, I'm going to put an alert in on this horizontal. Yeah, this this diagonal line right here. Yeah, this is. There you go. That's pretty accurate right there. It's very close. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put an alert in to buy down here 100%. All right. So it has been a while since I paused my video because I just took another trade for XRP. I just entered into this short position right here because you can see we busted up above here and then we fell back below for a second. So I thought maybe, okay, we're going to fall back below this big resistance, aka or support or whatever. And so that will bring us back down even lower. So I entered into this very, very easy short because it's, 5% stop loss, 8% take profit. So it falls within really good risk management. And that was for XRP. So The last one we did was Ethereum, where we put on the short trade for Ethereum at 3,200, and now, or 3,221, literally at the very freaking top. It's just crazy. The next thing I guess I'll show you is Ethereum. Oh wait, I already showed you this, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So yeah, we got that for ETH versus Bitcoin. Let's take a look at quants, because obviously quants, as you know, like this was me, like $85, like right here. Yeah, that I did that. And then obviously I sold it right here. So I bought it here, I sold it here. Oh wait, I also sold some at 129. I believe I sold some at 129, and then I sold the rest at 143. So right there. So perfect timing. Amazing. Right. And then I bought it back right here, but I sold it right before this big pump up. Unfortunately, can't catch them all. I sold it because my stop loss was just too tight. Stupid rookie mistake. But either way, I caught this ridiculous move, like 50% move up or something like that, maybe 55% move up from the lows from 85 to 100, 140-ish. And now I'm sort of just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to come back down. And honestly, I think if it comes back down, well, not honestly, I think like definitely if it comes back down and it hits this line right here, I'm going back in. I'm gonna go all the way back into quant, because look at this. Like, let's go to the daily chart right here so you can see it better. This downtrend was clearly broken, and now that is the support. So we have this, we started off right there, resistance, all of this resistance all the way up here, right? Maybe we could bring this a little bit higher up like that. Oh man, can you imagine? I should have sold it at 140. Well, 143. Yeah, that's actually ended up being perfect. So this makes it a little bit more complicated though, because I was really gonna buy it back, but it could essentially be like this, and then if it's like this, then it's already below it. But I think this makes a lot more sense, to be honest. Like, look at this resistant. Look at all the taps. So the more taps you get on a line, the greater, it is, basically the more powerful it is. So we tapped it twice right here, then we busted up above it. So honestly, if it comes back down, if quant comes back down to, like, I guess 136, yeah, 136, I would probably want to get in. I just hate the fact that this is such a big resistance right here, right? This is such a big resistance. And it's like, this is a diagonal, and I just don't like getting in on diagonals. I would much rather, and then if it does come back down to say 136, that would be super bearish in my opinion, because then it would literally just look like this, like up, down, up, and then down. And what happens after that? Usually that, So it's a tough call. It's a very tough call for quant. I don't know whether I should get in at 133, or if I should wait for my 115 buy-in. Because remember, I wanted to get in at 115 really, really, really badly. I almost feel like I should just wait for 115 and or 116. I would definitely want to get in at 116. Above 115. So I think I'm gonna wait. And maybe even just try to get in at 117. Because I sold it up here, right? I sold it like in this area. So if I could buy it back right here, that would be amazing, because that would yield me about a 11% gain, 10 to 11% gain. And I would love that, because with quant, I sort of just like go all in and go all out with quant. And I just try to accumulate as much quant as possible. So yeah, we got that. Maybe looking at the big picture, we could see something better. So taking from the bottom to the top right here, 38.2. Yes. The 61.8. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. 61.8 right here. Boom. Hit the 78.6. Boom. And then, I could see it coming down to 70, actually, to be honest. If I'm being totally honest, if I'm being 100% honest, I know you don't want to hear it, but 70, $75, that would make a lot of sense. That would make so much sense. Front run it right here, because everyone thinks it's going to hit it, right? So then front run it right here, bust the price up, everyone FOMOs in, and then crash the price back down. That would be such a manipulative thing to do, but I could totally see it happening. The only thing is that on the weekly, obviously price is moving up, things look better on the weekly, but I'm sure on the daily, it's just like everything else, overbought, everything's overbought on the daily. So it's a really tough call. 133 or 115 or 116. That's the question. I'm going to go with 116, and this is going to be my buy-in for quant. It's going to be right here. I'm going to make this green. Going to do this. And it's just like, it would be weird. It would be weird if it did that. It would be weird if it did that. It would make a lot more sense if it like sort of just went back up at 136, 137, 138, and then sort of just like went up from there. But obviously my whole entire thesis is that like the market's pretty damn bearish right now. So I could see 115, but I could also I could see 75. Like I could totally see 75. Can you imagine if this was a false breakout, comes back down below here, retests this, if it does something like this where it comes back down, bounces off the 61.8, retests this, and then comes back down. If it does that, I might have to sell it and rebuy it back here. But I don't know. Quant is just a beast, and it always does its own thing, so I never really know. But for now I'm going to keep the 117 as my buy. Okay, so I'm going to just do a couple more now because it's getting to be super late. It's already 7 in the morning, and I started this at 8 o'clock at night last night. So when it comes to DOT, I'm looking at DOT, and I'm going to be totally honest. I used to be a big DOT head. I used to love DOT, think the parachains were going to be the best thing ever. And I held DOT for such a long time, and it was such a huge position of mine. And I swear, like, I'm sorry to everyone who I told to get into DOT. It is the number one holded coin by venture capitalists and by accredited investors and all these people. And it's like the tech is absolutely insane. Parachains are awesome, and everything about it is awesome, but it just has continually underperformed. And so I'm dumping my DOT, and I'm going to get something else. I'm going to put in some other things. The things I'm going to be putting in them, all of the money that I had in DOT into they're going to be the gaming coins. So all the gaming stuff, all the metaverse stuff, Engine, UOS, Sandbox, and everything else that Mana, all of the gaming, all of the metaverse coins. I think that those are going to be the biggest coins for 2022 and moving forward. So yeah, I'm taking it out of this layer 0 and I'm throwing it into those because clearly this just has been totally range bound. I should have put it in freaking Doge or something like that, but or FTM or One or Near or any of those, right? So yeah, I'm gonna sell right here. It's a big resistance. If it pops up above here again, what I'll do is I'll just add an alert and I'll say DOT coming above previous resistance, can create a new trade, getting in at support, and I'll throw that in there, create that, and I will copy and paste this into here. And this way, in case it does pop back up, what will happen is I will get an alert, and that alert will be pushed to the VIP Discord group, and everyone will see it, and then I will be able to get an alert. So in case it pops up here, then we'll get in right here with a stop loss underneath here just to make sure. And then maybe we'll take our profits right here, because this was right there. This was previous highs, or not highs, but Well, I guess, yeah, it was previous highs. So yeah, that's my deal for DOT. I'm selling my DOT for USD, and I'm just gonna reevaluate it and go into those other coins that I just mentioned. So that's DOT. I already showed you the XRP short position that I just put on. Like literally, why is it not coming up? Oh, maybe I put it on the USDT chart right here. Yes. So this is what I did. Okay. So this is working out splendidly. I put it on right here, and you can see it's already in the profit. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Because I sort of put, I think that was like 30K that I threw in that one. And then I'm in my Bitcoin short, and I'm in my Ethereum short. Oh shit, Ethereum's at 3,100. Okay. Oh, never mind. I thought it was more than that. But yeah, so I got into Ethereum, got into this short right here. Wow, crazy. Bitcoin, I don't think I'm in a short position in Bitcoin yet, because for Bitcoin, I feel like Bitcoin could still run up just slightly. Maybe 45,900 or 46,900, one of those two max. But I'm not in Bitcoin anymore. I sold my Bitcoin. I sold everything. And so I sold everything in my trading account, and I'm short. The next thing I'm looking at is Link. Oh shit. Okay, so this is actually pretty big. Yes. Okay, I'm selling all of my Link. So look at this. Look at this. I wrote this out literally weeks ago. Literally, it came down here, it popped down here, and I said this is not good for Link. Once it comes back up here, this is going to happen. Link. Oh my god, I feel sorry for anyone who has Link. Look at this. Look at how bad this is. Link is going to freaking dump like a mother trucker. Holy shit. Okay, Link, I want to short. Link, I'm definitely shorting Link. So, yeah, this is bad. This is such a bad chart, because this was the biggest support in almost all of cryptocurrency. This is dating back to March 2020, the support. And it broke down, and now it's the resistance. Oh my God. So I'm going to put in a short position for Link. Literally, I'm going to put in a short position for Link right now. And it's going to be a pretty hefty one. And what I'm going to do is oh my gosh, this could be big. I can make a lot of money off this if this works. This could Link, dude, imagine if this goes down freaking 45%. All right, let's look at the Fibonacci to see maybe we could get a good indication of where this is going to land. Go from the top to the bottom. Okay, so $11. That's where I want. Just over 11 for a 38.35% basically profit, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put this on. Let me just check the 4 hour. Maybe it could pop up just a little bit. I don't know. It seems like it's really I gotta do it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna. Oof, it sucks because I'm already in a couple trades. It's gonna put my risk. It's gonna increase my risk quite substantially to put on such a big trade for Link. But this is so good. This is such a good trade. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to put it on like this. Yeah, this is, oh my gosh, I have to do it. Okay. So I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to post this up in the VIP, and then I'm going to look at some other coins. And for the other coins, I'm not going to make a video about it. I'm just going to post this up and post it up in the VIP, and then post stuff up on Twitter, post it up on TikTok, and all this other stuff. But yeah, this Link trade is pretty good. I mean, look, you could clearly see this happening, right? So I don't know. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you want all of this info as soon as I make it, go to the Discord and go and upgrade to the VIP, and you could see that I put my alerts in. Like right when that ETH short went in, boom, I posted everyone opening up a sheet, ETH short now, opening up, selling my Bitcoin, my signals, XRP short now, or XRP short, all this stuff, right? So if you want this, and if you want to know how to actually do this stuff, for real, how I'm doing it right now, you've seen it. I've been so transparent, and I'm going to be even more transparent, especially with Coin Market Man. So not Coin Market Cap, Coin Market Man. So I will throw that on the screen right now. This right here is Coin Market Manager, aka coinmarketman.com. I'm literally about to start tracking everything in here, and I'm gonna create my $100,000 trading portfolio and then share it with you guys. So this is what I'm doing, and it's freaking awesome. So if you want this, I highly recommend you have a trading journal. This is a trading journal that I recommend, and you could find it in the Discord group if you just simply go to Discord and you go to VIP resources. And no, actually it's under the free resources. So just go to the free resources tab, and right here, the API connected trading journal software that I use, you get 10% off if you use this link. Without using the software, you are trading blind. This gives you the immense edge that you need in the market, and I highly recommend it. So that's CoinMarketMan and .com. And so yeah, this is it. I'm going to end this here. Be sure to follow me on Twitter if you are not following me on Twitter, and I will see y'all later. I'll see y'all in the next Trading Tuesday. And yeah, I mean, keep on stacking those sats. Remember, if we fall under 40K again, which we most likely will, just dollar cost average. I've already increased my dollar cost averaging account for Bitcoin substantially. So just keep on, dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, and you're probably going to be fine. Of course, not financial advice, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm going to do this, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another video right after this, basically going over my long-term investment account and what I'm planning on doing with a lot of those coins, because I really don't want to hold those coins for another 50% plus loss, to be honest. So I'm going to do that. Stay tuned for that. It'll probably come out on Wednesday. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Give this a thumbs up. Please give this a thumbs up. Comment if you can, or comment literally anything. Just comment, "You're awesome," or comment, "This was great. Thank you so much." I don't care. It doesn't matter. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and I'm trying to blow up because there are so many people that don't know what the heck they're talking about, and I'm actually providing at least like really good stuff. So thanks a lot. I owe you one. Hopefully I could get to 50,000 subscribers on TikTok, or followers on TikTok soon, and then Twitter could bump it up to 10K, and YouTube, obviously I'm nowhere near where I want to be on YouTube. So if you have not followed, hit that follow button right now, hit that subscribe button right now, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Later. Bye.